Good morning, this is Alamon, and welcome back for some more Taiwan Typhoon. In our last episode, we did some exploration and declared war on the Ayuthaya, who were still feeding to our vassals, and I think we'll probably take a little bit of land ourselves. Now, we did just have this little army get shattered. Oh, that's weird, going all the way over there instead of just going to our core there. Well, what can you do? Let's split these guys into a bunch of 2-stacks. Of course, they're going to be very vulnerable to the main Ayuthaya army. Well, at least we stack wiped the Pegu. Now, I don't know where the main army of Ayuthaya is. It was not on their capital when we declared war. I'm totally dropping the ball when it comes to blockades as well. This is my trick with transports, because they don't automatically drop themselves off for sieges. I send them to the next thing, hit split, and I just keep doing that until it no longer says 100. So that's 96. I only have one selected. Click back here. Now it says 100. And that's where their whole fleet is. Although, actually, Pegu probably have a fleet. Ah! Now I actually am going to use Force March. 22nd. Yeah, we'll catch them here. Actually, we might not need Force March. No, we don't. We don't need it. And when would you get there? 1st of October. Yeah, so just to be extra sure, we'll funnel in some other soldiers. And they shouldn't really take damage. Alright, we should... There we go, we caught them. They are much wider than us, and they pretty much have us matched in artillery as well. But we have the better general. So it's actually good that I'm feeding these extra infantry into the fight. 5 war score. Actually, no, you know what? Grab everyone. Do a consolidation. Because they're still pretty powerful, and we are not that powerful right now. Well, we'll still catch that general. There's some worth in doing that. Should be a quick stack wipe. Very good. Now, one thing I hadn't known until recently is that, you know, it seems like stack wipes should be, like, the best thing ever in the game. And they are really great, but, when you cause a stack wipe, or if you get stack wiped, that manpower is not all destroyed the way it is when soldiers are killed. You actually get half the manpower back. I guess modeling this idea that the army kind of disperses into the wilderness or whatever, and they make their way home, and then you can recruit half of them again. But that's not a very heavily advertised feature, I don't think. Ah, there we go. Alright, well, we've stack wiped all the things. They still have a couple pretty big armies, though. They're actually trying to attack us there. Okay, they decided not to. We'll catch them. Alright, so we're not that far from our own friendly territory right now. Okay, we'll hit this first. Do one more consolidate. Alright, and then take all the zeros. And the 74. And send it back to friendly territory. Alright, we got that mission done. Do we have a level 1 advisor? No, we don't. And for the mission, rival of our rival. Well, the Wu don't like us. No, they don't like us at all, so that's not going to happen. Achieve religious unity. Actually, we're not that far from getting that, and the bonus is excellent. So yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, I just realized we have that fleet here that's just been sitting. Alright, well, at least the colony didn't get destroyed. That would have been bad. Alright, here's our next idea group. Finally. And we want, I believe, economic ideas is what I decided on. So that we can, whatever it's called, reform, modernize, something like that. It's in the decisions here. Reform, yeah. Murderous attrition. Well, at this point, actually, we can split these into smaller stacks. They're not the most efficient stacks. But yeah, we absolutely have them on the run. I'm not ready to go full on carpet yet. Although I can certainly have this now be my combat stack, this 5-5. And do something like that. We have all 4 colonists active. It's always good to check that now and again. Because, of course, time is the most precious resource in this game. And every time you have a lazy colonist or a lazy diplomat, like I'm sure I must have right now, wasting time. Now, I don't actually know when I'm going to attack the Sunda again, because I've just been grabbing their land and coring it for myself. That takes, obviously, a lot of sorry, I got distracted for a second. A lot of admin points, and I really need admin points for my idea groups right now. And you only cost 320, which is amazing. And we'll also get these national unrest, the discipline. Oh, we're going to get such great stuff. You know, maybe we can actually afford to drop off a siege there. And we'll just keep smacking down these little armies as they appear. Yeah, I'll gain the inflation. We're pretty good as far as money goes right now. And it's cheaper to lower inflation, generally speaking. Alright, we have an almost 100% blockade. Just that one province there is not blockaded. And they don't have any actual combat ships. Actually, these guys don't need to be here anymore, so they'll come here, and we'll send all the combat ships up here for when that siege finishes. Ah, darn, we missed them. Well, that's okay. These one stacks aren't any danger at all. We have a bunch of soldiers over here, but I think I'm not going to bring anyone else into play because our manpower is already so low. I remember from the last war, we actually had a lot of trouble keeping sieges going. Wait, how do I not have access to them unless you're in a second war? Oh, you're in 3 wars. Okay, well, I guess that explains it. Looks like a vassal must have stomped down the Ayuthaya army. All of our colonies are so small right now. Piety's maxed out, right? Yeah. Well, we'll just keep saying gain piety. We're still converting. We actually have really good missionary stuff going on. Alright, so they are actually recruiting troops. So never mind about using these guys for sieging. Although they are all funneling up there, which is weird. Okay, maybe I will keep a siege going. Encore. Well, we have Ayuthaya just about carpeted. I guess I should be moving armies to deal with the Pegu now. Whoops. There we go. This is in our supply ship range. Yes, it is. Very good. Ah, that looks so much better. Okay, now you explore the coast of Philippines. Do I have a lazy diplomat? No, I don't. So they should be totally ready to peace out, but they're not for some reason. Go there, go there, and everything else is being sieged up. Well, the Ayuthaya by now must be ready to peace out. So let's start feeding our vassals. So we want to give this to Patani. And we might feed them a little more than that. Yeah, we'll give you 3. And you have your 3 cores there. And we'll feed you... Oh no, that one I'll take. So, okay, Patani will seal off that coast. I'll take that to seal off the other coast. And then their only port will be their capital. That will be very helpful. Especially in terms of trade power. They can't have as many trade ships that way. So those are your cores. I'll just transfer a few more things to their control. Although we're probably not going to be able to take that much. So there's that. You know, maybe I will lean on the side of not giving you your cores again. Because again, there's no urgency on those. Okay, so Okay, there's nothing for 7. Okay, Angkor must be very populous. So I guess we'll do that. So, does that cost us 350, or does some of that go to our vassals? Just in case. I did this in totally the wrong order. Shows you how much I use exploits, huh? Alright, let's do this. So we got that for 100. And there we go. Let's grab all the troops. That's actually not a bad supply limit, 30. So I have to core this. 180. For some reason. I guess I have to spend it, though. Oh, because of Daivia traditions, obviously. Forgot about that, though. Ah! No, no, no. So much attrition. Alright. So actually, we very narrowly were able to avoid bottoming out on manpower. Oh, gosh. I landed those guys there and never used them. I like that flag. That's pretty cool. They use the flower color. Right, exploration finished. Yeah, you know, at this point, I don't think that there's any specific goal that I have in terms of exploration. So maybe we'll just kind of go down the list. We don't need to circumnavigate the globe. Let's just say coast of Nippon and go from there. So I'm sure that the Sunda would never declare war on me. They're much too weak. So what should our next war be, I guess? Oh, that was fast. So we just don't have the admin points to do lots of coring. Did I really want to do Zanzibar? That's so far away. That's alright. Oh, no. He's such a great heir. What was it? 266, I think. Alright, tribal feud. We have a terrible heir. Alright, you are old enough to be a general, though. Actually, overall, an okay general. Oh yeah, what's our army tradition like? Not that bad. Let's try rolling a general. Yeah, that's better. I do want fire, but the siege is nice. And that old general was around for a good long time. Boy, do we have a lot of money. We don't even have our heavy ships mothballed. No possible rivals other than Japan. This should be fast. I think it's just the one province. Yeah. 32 for that province. Because of non-accepted culture, yeah. $32 is still not that bad as far as conversion goes. Alright. So that was one of our non-protected colonies. Well, the last two provinces here... Oh, we could grab Tasmania. I think it makes sense. You know, I could move my capital. Right now it's so far up north there. If I moved it somewhere like here, for example, colonists would get to their destinations much faster. Yeah, I think that that's just about worth doing. It's just that... I don't want it to be a single lone island. There should be at least one other province. So West Timor has potential. That'll be a longer term thing though, because again, we need to use all these admin points for fleshing out our idea groups. Well, yeah, Ayuthaya are getting smashed in two other wars. Lose piety. So is this a chain event, or is this just... I don't think it is a chain. So, I'm not sure how you tell if a province is part of a trade company. I believe that this is in a trade company. But no, so that's just about Portugal. No idea. No idea. But yeah, I say that because if we look at the trade map mode, it says the trade companies in this region boost the amount of goods, blah, blah, blah. The only possible trade company could be this province here, owned by Portugal. Ah, good, Hawaii is done. And that counts as being automatically cored. We could grab a toehold in Mexico, I just don't really want to do that. Oh, I've been doing this episode way too long. All right, well, we'll stop it there. So good night, sleep tight, and don't let the grayskin bite. Bye-bye.